Okay, I am live. I'm just going to go ahead and close the kitchen door. And I'm just going to grab myself a Powerade because I need enzymes. I've been running around all day. Erasmus RG, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know when you followed, but if you happen to be here, thank you. I appreciate it. My body needed that. Some good old Powerade. I like the blue one. I don't like the purple one. Okay. Whew. We are live. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, I cannot open up Canva because my shopping list is on Canva. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. And look at how these containers look. Oh my word. Okay. Look at these lids though, guys. I don't know for what I'm going to be using these containers. Like, I have no idea yet. So, that's going to be interesting. Okay, that was not nice. Yeah, guys, I got containers for this because it's just gonna be easier to keep everything organized, and I know what will be what and what will go where, and you know. So let's just go ahead and I think all these lids are the same size. Wait, why isn't my chat showing up? Why can't I see chat? Okay, chat, if I don't... There we go, Omega! Can you feel the power? Sorry, a notification was blocking your message. I was just like, I can't see chats. But hopefully you guys can see a little clearly, because I am streaming from my phone. It's just easier when streaming in the kitchen when I'm busy making something, instead of like moving my computer in here and then setting up the camera in here. And unfortunately, I cannot put my any of my models on, but yeah, and hopefully you guys can hear me well. Can you hear me, Mega? Hopefully you can hear me properly. Okay, so here are our 7 containers. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're about the same size. There we go. So there we have our 7 containers. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be using them for yet. I'm just going to line them up here. And I do have my phone plugged in because it is busy charging. So yeah. And then I've got all the lids here. But these lids are pretty cool because like you put this down and then it like kind of seals. But look here. And then boom. But why? There we go. And then it seals the thing, and then there we go, and then boom, ta-da, lock. Thank you, Omega, I appreciate it. Okay, so we got all the lids as well. So this is just going to be for the flour and stuff, so then I don't have to really worry about... Oh wait, there is something I forgot to get. Okay, these are going to be Christmas labels. I don't care, but I do need a pen and stickers so I can label everything to make sure I know what is what. Okay. Okay, how much do you want to bet? When I don't need the stickers, I will find them. But I think I'll sort that out after stream because I can't find them and I'm not going to leave you guys hanging on a dead stream just because I'm looking for... This is exactly what I needed, Powerade. Powerade. And no, this is not sponsored before anybody asks. Okay, so it looks like that's the only thing I need to get is stickers, but I got a whole lot of shopping with us, so I'm gonna go ahead and unpack bag by bag. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we're gonna start with this bag because this does have glass in it. So we got 2 glasses as well, so one for honey and one for syrup. So we've got our containers prepared. So guys, this is just kitchen prep. I'm not actually going to be cooking anything today because the the cooking streams will start either tomorrow morning before I have to go to church or Monday morning. But we will see how it goes. And this will be uploaded to YouTube. So yeah. So we've got eggs. I actually needed 30 eggs, but because we already got eggs here, I got myself 18 instead of 30. So there we go. And we got some. Okay, so now when I make oats, they said to get a whole bunch of different seeds. But then I saw the seed mix and I was like, you know what? Let's just get the seed mix. We don't have to follow everything exactly. Okay. We've got some maize meal because that's what we needed. Cheese. Baking powder. Ooh. Flour. It's a lot, guys. We got oats. Cocoa cream. Chocolate chips. So it's like a whole bunch of stuff, guys. And white sugar. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to put this bag to one side. So let's go ahead and see what we can sort out here and what we can't sort out here. The oats, I think I'm going to leave in its box. I'm not going to try and empty it because I think that should be fine. But things like the powders, I think I'm going to put in these containers because when using the bag, it does tend to get more messy than usual. Okay, so I'm going to need and I think the chocolate chips I'm also going to be putting in one of the containers. So let's start with that. Okay, so the eggs I can go ahead and put one side. I can put that here. Okay, so the eggs are all sorted and then we've got space to do stuff. The cheese we're going to put to one side. Okay, so things that need to go in the fridge like the buttermilk and the cheese, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the fridge. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and open this. And then we got some chocolate chips. And I'm going to grab one of these smaller thingies and I'm just going to put that in there. And as you guys can see, there is some space in there, but you know what, that's fine. And we're going to go ahead and seal. Ooh. Wait, is it sealed now? Oh, wait, hold on, that's why it's not sealing. There we go. That should... What? Why are you keep getting stuck there? There we go. Oh my word. Okay, let me try and figure this out. So this shouldn't be that hard. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this first. And then pop it on. And then, ta-da, there we go, we got it sealed. So there's our chocolate chip. So this doesn't really need a label because we can see what it is. And this is going to be going in the fridge. And then I'm going to put the cheese on top because we do need grated Parmesan. I wasn't sure how much grated Parmesan I got. So I got, they didn't have the big bag, so I got like these tiny bags. So there you go. Okay, so that done. Okay, sugar. I think we can put a 1 kg in one of these. So let's go ahead and sort out the sugar. So this is not everything that we got. I will be going through the recipes, but I'll most likely be switching to my computer once I'm done sorting everything out here. So, but let's go ahead and do this first. Is this going to be enough or is it going to be too much? Yeah, that's going to be too much. I think we need the bigger one, so I'm going to transfer this over. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and transfer that over. And there we got our sugar. So that obviously is not going to go in the fridge, but we're going to grab one of these and we're just going to pop that on. And ta-da! We have sugar. I really need to find those stickers, guys. I don't know where they are. I remember we had, I think the cake flour, because I think the cake flour is going to go into the biggest one here. Because look how, this is really tall. I don't know if there you go. Look at this. This is really tall. So I think the cake flour is going to go into this one. I know this one's typically used for spaghetti and pasta, but I bought this stuff specifically for this. So let's go ahead and get this rolling, 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 rolling down the river. Oh my word, what did you guys do? Super glue this. Like, I think they super glued the seal to this cake flour, but anyway. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make sure. Okay. This is gonna be the one that's gonna test my patience because I don't want to waste anything. As you can tell, this has not been sifted, so when we use this, we are gonna make sure that we sift everything. I wish this would like pour out as easily as what the sugar did, but this needs like a little bit more of a shake and a, there we go, just like, it needs a little encouragement, guys. I don't know if you guys want to cheer the flour on and just be like, woo, go flour, it's your birthday. Oh my word, my stream disconnected. Oh my word. No, I don't need to taste the ingredients. I'm good. I am so sorry about that, guys. I did not know. I am so sorry. I don't know if I tapped something on the screen or the stream just crashed, but I am so sorry. I've tasted dry flour before, Freya. No, it doesn't taste nice. No. Okay, I think that's about as full as I can get it without, you know, like over. Now I just need to. I am so sorry about that, guys. I did not mean for stream to end. I am so sorry. But there we have it, guys. There is our flour sorted, and we still like have. We still have that much flour left in the bag, guys. So, you know, we got a decent amount of flour here. We got a decent amount. So we must remember the big one is flour, The medium one is sugar, so there we go. Let's go ahead, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this aside for now. Okay, so I'm gonna take the other big one, and I'm gonna use it for our maize meal. So for our super maize meal, there we go. Da da dun dun, da da dun. I am so sorry stream crashed. I don't know how long it crashed for. I do apologize for that. That was not supposed to happen. But yeah. Ooh, shit. Okay, so I kind of opened it because this was also super glued, and I kind of opened it wonky, so I have to be like really careful how I empty this. But this seems to be more cooperative than what the flour was. So let's see if all of this falls out. Just careful. Ooh. So this is what we normally use for porridge. Okay, again, I don't think I can put any more in there. But yeah, that's pretty much. And I am not wasting anything because shit's expensive. And there we go, we've got our maize meal. So there's a little bit more left in here. There's like so much left out of the whole 1 kg pack, so that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a lid and close that, and there we've got it. Okay, so I really need to find the stickers because you can tell the difference. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you can tell the difference between the sugar and the maize meal, and I'll know that this one's the flour because it's in the big one. So yeah, I don't know if you can you can see the difference between the two. But now for our baking powder, I'm gonna take the baking powder and I'm gonna put it in one of the smaller ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open. Because I'm not sure about you guys, I find that when you use these bags, like when you're busy cooking and stuff like that, you tend to mess more unless, and like when you have a container, it's like easier to, you don't mess as much, if that makes sense. Oh wow, okay, so this bag is empty, like that is empty. Da 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 dun, da dun dun, da dun dun dun, da dun. And then we grab this, and then we're gonna go ahead. I really need to find those labels, guys, because I'm like, look at that. Okay, so we've got that. Then for our cocoa powder, because our cocoa powder is not that much, here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the cocoa powder in here because like this is fine. It doesn't need its own container. Okay, so we got that. We got those two. We got that. And there is basically most of our stuff. Yeah, most of our stuff. So we got some jungle oats as well. We got seeds as well. That can stay in its box. We got cocoa powder. That can stay in its box. Actually, you know what? Because it looks like the seeds like inside. It's not just inside the box. It's inside a plastic bag. Yep, it's inside a bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the small one, the smaller one, and I'm going to put the linseeds in there. And then watch this, watch this, watch this. So these are mixed seeds, and yes, I know it looks like bird food, but this is for when we make our own muesli. So yeah. And there we've got our seeds. So there we go. There is that. We've got our jungle oats. Oh my word. Okay. Let me just like move my I think my phone should be charged enough. So let's just move my charger out the way. And let me just pull that out. Okay, so we got that, we got that, we got that, and I can throw that away. I'm sorry if my phone is a bit low. I can't really lift it any higher than what it is. So yeah. Okay, and then some of the other recipes that we are going to need is bicarbonates of soda. And I don't think I'm going to take it out because it's already been opened, but we are going to need this. We are going to need some vinegar. We are going to need chutney. And we are going to need lemon juice and syrup. So what I'm going to do with the syrup now is I am going to try, without making a mess, put it in this bottle. And then we got our syrup. Oh, it's sticky. Okay, thank you for that. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, isn't that satisfying? I'm gonna be here for a while. Okay, so that's about as much syrup I can get out. There's still quite a bit of syrup in there, so I don't know how to get the rest of that out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that because that can still be used. But we have our syrup, and it really looks like a honey jar, guys. Look at that. And I didn't make a mess. I didn't make a mess, chat. So we got our honey. Okay, so our honey is salted. So the first bag of groceries is salted. We still have one empty container. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here. And we've got another jar, but that's going to be for the honey. So let's go ahead and empty out our second shopping bag. So most of the stuff is going to end up in the fridge anyway. So let's go ahead and put that aside. So some of the stuff that we've got is yogurt, double cream, salted butter. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the fridge. Got some salted butter. I like Crystal Valley. Crystal Valley is good. And Lancewood and Crystal Valley. We've got some creme fraiche that I'm going to put in the fridge. Then we got some fresh milk because we need fresh milk, Douglas Dale. So we're going to go, oh, we cannot put that in there, so we're going to have to put you in the door. And we've got a baguette. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So yeah, we got a bit. It's a big bread. It's a big bread. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in the fridge as well. And I know you can't keep bread in the fridge, but because all these ingredients are supposed to last me 2 weeks, it's best to. But look at all the ingredients so far, guys. Look at them. So much. Look at this. It's quite a lot. Hey Mumsy, how's work going? Okay, so we got ourselves a small bottle of sunflower oil. I don't like using cooking oil, but because we don't need a lot of cooking oil, I just got myself a small bottle. So there we go. And then I also got some olive oil. Now I do have olive oil, but I don't know how much I have left, so I just got myself a small bottle of olive oil just in case. The sound alerts are not working on my phone. I do apologize. I don't know how to get them to work on my phone. Okay, so the next thing that we do have is some frozen berries and frozen strawberries, because one of the recipes they just use strawberries and another recipe uses mixed berries. So this is going in the deep freeze. So now that is done. Now to our last bag. Okay. Oof. Okay. We've got ciabatta bread. We need ciabatta bread. So there's that as well. Okay. So that's I'm putting in the fridge as well. And then let's just take out everything. Okay guys, so for the rest of the stuff we have, okay, so we needed buttermilk cream, but we need quite a bit of buttermilk cream, so I got myself 2 bottles. The one's already in the fridge, so this is also going to go in the fridge. Oh my word. Okay, then we've got some whipped cream. Yes, we need whipped cream, and obviously this is going to go in the fridge, but this is going to go in the door. Spinach. I know there's a lot of spinach, but you can use spinach for anything, and I love spinach. So we got some spinach. Got some mixed peppers. I don't think we need all of them, but you can use this for any meal. You can chop it up, use it in mince, use it in stew, use it in stir fry, so it can be used for a lot of things. So we got some. Yes, we are back. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, stream crashed. Please don't be mad at me. Let's see if we can fit you in the drawer as well. Just about. got some, oh, I know what to use the last one for. Okay, so here we got some cranberries. So we got some dried cranberries that we're going to put in here. Where's the kitchen scissors now? Oh, over here. So guys, this is like 2 weeks of stuff. Like I said, you need to taste the... No! Maybe the cranberries, wait. Nice. So we got some dried cranberries. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. There's the dried cranberries. Ta-da! And then I think we're going to mix the raisins in there. Oh! No, don't run away, raisins. Okay, please don't. There we go. So we're going to mix the raisins in there as well. This is going to be fun to separate when I need to separate it. And then we're just going to go ahead and pop the lid on. And there we got our dried cranberries and raisins. I think... just try and mix... yeah, there we go. There's our cranberries and our dried raisins all mixed together. And then the rest is just going to go in the fridge because it's fresh parsley, rindless bacon. Again, I'm showing it to you upside down. And grated mozzarella. So, yeah. Those are all the ingredients that we need. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to pack this. Just give me a sec to figure it out. Okay. We can put the bread up here. I can take the jam, put it there. Okay, so grated mozzarella can go here in the back. That can go there. And then we got the salted butter. I can actually take this and put you in here. And then I don't think I can put anything else in the fridge, but that is basically it. And then just to end off the kitchen prep, guys. Okay, I kind of got a bigger bottle of honey than what I should have, most likely. No, we don't need mustard. We don't need mustard. And then, I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me just turn this. And then we're just going to pour the honey into the honey pots. Okay. Ooh, this is so much. Look at that, guys. Look how it's filling up. It's just a pain in the ass to squeeze the oil. I will read the message now, guys. I don't want to make a mess here, so and I'm like kind of got my arms hovering over my phone, so I've got to be very careful not to bump anything. Whew. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's full. Whoo, look at that, guys. Look at that. The only TV Winnie the Pooh will watch. Okay, here I can't find. Wait, but I will share with you after I get home from work. But I am so happy with myself as this afternoon I got to do something I have never had dreamed of. And it was, oh, that's amazing! Oh, Mumsy, I can't wait to hear about it. Okay, guys, there's the honey, and now here comes the fun part. I have to somehow. Okay, so I need to remember the one that's got less in is syrup, and the other one that's full is honey. So I just got to remember the two. Okay, so here comes the fun part. You thought this was the fun part, unpacking and, organizing. No, no. No, no. Let me show you. Let me show you where the fun part is going to come in. Is sorting this out to make sure that all of that is together. To make sure all of that is together to put in here. And my grand said I need to find a shelf. Guys, all the shelves are taken up. This is what I need to do. So I don't know how I'm going to hold my phone and organize everything. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like, do everything one-handed. It's going to be so much fun. I know, right? It's okay. So here it goes. Okay, what's this? Oh, those are tennis biscuits. What else is here at the back? Jelly. More jelly. Oh my gosh, I have to reach all the way to the back here. Okay, and more jelly. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay, baked beans we use quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and organize this to in a way that we use it. Okay, so evaporated milk can go to the back. Fruits cocktail can go to the back. Pears in halves, peach in halves, because that's something we don't eat. Peach slices. Okay, baked beans can come to the front because we normally use that for when we're having like a quick Friday dinner or something. We normally make baked beans. My gran gets me tuna because I sometimes have tuna for lunch and I share it with Aaron. So I'll put some in his bowl and then I'll make myself like tuna mayo or something. Okay, there's a reason why my gran was hiding the tennis biscuits. Yeah, the jelly I can keep at the back. So, there we go. I think I'm going to make like the bottom shelf my shelf for now. And pasta can stay there. Jam can come here. Yeah, that can come here. More jelly. There we go. Okay. Cup of soup I think I can put up here. And then what I'm going to... I don't know what the placemats are doing in here. Okay, so this can go up here. It's big enough. Well, my granny uses that for breakfast. So she opened it upside down, guys. She opened it upside down. Need a stool? Sound is a little choppy. Oh. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry that the sound is choppy. Wait, am I still streaming? Oh, okay, because my chat's kind of disappeared. Sugar, we can fit in here. That's fine. Rice, we can most probably fit in here. There we go. Crackers, we can definitely fit in here. Okay. And here's a, I don't know what that's for, but I think I'll leave that up here. Okay, let's see. Fruit Loops. Perfect. Cereal. Not really. And then the milk. Quite heavy. Okay, this is turning out easier than I thought it would. And then this. And then I've got an entire shelf to myself, guys. Like, I got an entire shelf. Oh my word, this is great. Okay, so I'm going to take... Okay, the syrup that can still be used, I'm going to put here. Because there's still some syrup in there. So it's not completely empty. There's still syrup in there. Then I'm going to take the cake flour. Because they're still in there. So, and then I'm going to take the maize meal. And that's going to go to the back. Same with the honey, because look how much honey is still left in there, guys. Dang it, I knew I forgot something, Froyo. I knew it. Wait, here's my Chemical X, guys. It's just not called Chemical X, it's called Powerade. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, guys, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that there and I'm gonna try and put this up. Okay, and it looks like I need to wipe this shelf, so I'll be right back. Oh. This is a South African Scrub Daddy. It's thicker and more durable. I'm joking, guys. Oh my word. I'm sorry if my phone is wobbling a bit. It's just that this, if you lean too hard on this shelf, it does become a bit wobbly. So, there we go. Okay. How do you feel tired how much energy I have? I'm pretending to have this amount of energy because I am so tired, guys. I've been at the shops for more than 3 hours and then it was the whole morning at the vet. I am exhausted, okay? No, there wasn't. Froyo, I'm on my knees here, okay? And I'm seeing straight in front of me. There was no mouse. Do not do that to me. No. No. Okay. Guys, don't do that, okay? Okay, so we got our flour. which we are putting here at the back. Then we got our maize meal, which we are putting there at the back. And then we got our sugar. Woo! That could have easily turned into a docks. And we're putting that at the back. We got our baking powder, which is in a smaller thingy. We got our linseeds. Oh, not our linseeds. We got our seed mix for the muesli. We're gonna put that on top, and then we got our raisins and cranberries for baking. Okay, and then here comes the. Oh wait, and then we got our jungle oats. That's also going to go more towards the back. Our cocoa. Actually, I think I'm going to put the cocoa up there. Olive oil and sunflower oil. I think I'm just going to put it here. There we go. Baking powder, vinegar, lemon juice, and chutney. That's all gonna come in here. Okay. Baking soda, vinegar, lemon juice, and chutney. Okay, there we go. And then we got our syrup and our honey here in the center. And guys, there is my shelf in the cupboard. This is everything we need for the breakfast tree. I do not have a shelf in the deep freeze, but I do have a shelf in the fridge. There's my shelf, and there's part of my shelf because we need the whipped cream and the fresh milk. So yeah, guys, that's and up there with the bread. That's basically our everything we need, guys. Like, yeah, that's everything. Oh my word, I am so tired. Okay guys, I think that will be all for today's stream. I'll most probably take the stream that crashed earlier and mix it with the stream, put it together so I can upload it to YouTube. But yeah guys, that is season 1, episode 1, kitchen prep for our food journey. I shall see you guys either tomorrow morning or Monday morning for our very first breakfast stream. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye my cublings.